Tonight on EA Sports. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage. Help
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's 2nd and 8. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, you got to come on.
Holding offense.
We can't have that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
He'll try and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's tackled.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
The kick.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They go play action with Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 12 yards there and a first down. 21-0 our score after one.
Bengals 21. Ravens nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. From the 6. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Kick is good. Makes the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
27-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
By Cincinnati.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That is caught at the 7. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline. And
now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And again this time to the tailback. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
His kick is good.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Number 85.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
It's a gain of
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Jackson now throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball...
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
55.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be...
The Bengal pressure gives him that time. Down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road